What's up, wealth builders? Before we jump in today, we're going to tell a real story, and make sure you hit that like button and drop a comment if you've ever felt stuck in your house with no equity to sell and no extra income coming in. Let's make sure that we are supporting videos that need to get out to people that may be in need or need a solution that they just didn't know was an option. This is real life, and no one should feel like they are alone in what's going on today in this economy. Now imagine this. You just got laid off from your job. Your mortgage payment is still due. You don't have enough equity to sell your house without writing a check at closing. And rent for a decent place in a market like the one I'm in, that would actually cost more than your mortgage that you're currently paying. Your only other option would be to move in with family, and that's a big no. This was the exact situation one of my clients was in. She bought her home a few years ago with a very low down payment. I don't know if you all are familiar with FHA loans. They're government-backed loans, and you can actually only put down 3.5% and still get some down payment assistance if you qualify. So it's a small amount that you need to put down, and you can still qualify and purchase a home. It's a great loan for a lot of people, but in situations like this, when you don't have equity in your home, it could be detrimental. So when she lost her government job, she couldn't just list it and walk away. She would have had to pay to actually sell the house based on holding costs, still having the mortgage coming, based on commission to the listing agent, myself, as well as the buyer's agent. And if the person needed any repairs or closing assistance, we can never determine that. We won't know until we get offers in. And basically all of those things, once we crunch the numbers, were out of the question. So what do we do in a situation like that? I know people who've been following me for a while hear me all the time say there's no one size fits all in real estate. So instead of just saying we need to list it and you need to write a check at closing, we helped her convert her primary home into a co-living rent by the room without selling, without moving, and without making any huge renovations. Here's what she did. She had 3 bedrooms upstairs and a large basement she was barely using. Instead of moving out, she moved herself into the basement and rented out the 3 bedrooms upstairs individually. Each room brings in $750 to $950 a month. Here's the difference in pricing for the rooms, and this is what I've learned from doing co-living. It depends on the size as well as the amenities. Like a room that has an ensuite, we charge more for those rooms because this tenant has a private bathroom. Rooms that are a little bit smaller and have to share a bathroom, we give them a break on price because they already are making a sacrifice by sharing a bathroom and having to do scheduling, and they have smaller space. But a lot of people like that because it gives them a real opportunity to save, especially for people who work a lot and who are barely at home. All they need these rooms for is to sleep, relax, and prepare for work again. So that's $2,300 a month we helped her bring in while she still had full access to the basement, the backyard, the kitchen, and they had great designated hours for laundry and came up with a good schedule. Her mortgage was originally $2,100. So now instead of being underwater, losing her home, and having this big expense of a mortgage every month, she now has $200 in passive income. She's helped 3 other people gain affordable housing and a safe and stable home to live in. How amazing is that? Like, just being creative and bringing different situations and opportunities to clients and keeping an open mind has allowed us to help someone in a way that we never knew we could by an investment strategy that we're already using and doing, student housing, military housing, all of those things. And it's the same model. Again, guys, just to reiterate, she didn't sell, she didn't refinance, and she didn't have to move in with her parents. If you're in a tight spot right now, this strategy might be your way through. Half the time, you don't have to do any renovations to your home whatsoever. You just have to put this property up on Roomies, Rent by the Room, places like that to see if you can get someone who wants to come in and rent one of your rooms. Co-living isn't just for investors. It's for people who need options right now. And if you're thinking about converting your home or even just a room or two, drop a comment and tell us what part of your house you'd like to start with. Let's brainstorm together. You never know who you'll inspire, and you never know what great ideas other people that are going through the same things may have that could work for you. And by the way, if you want to check out some of the tools, the setups, even furnishings like smart locks to mini fridges and privacy upgrades. If you're feeling like a little unsure about converting your home to co-living, I've linked my Amazon affiliate link in the bio. Yes, of course, I get commission for these things, but these are things that I have in my properties. If you want to fast track your way and not go through things and products that don't make sense, check out the link. This is just one real story of turning a financial setback into a sustainable solution. In the next video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to underwrite a co-living property. Say it's not your primary residence and you are looking at investment properties to specifically turn them into co-living and provide affordable housing in your community. Even if you're not great with numbers, this next video will definitely help you understand exactly what you need to do and what you need to look for. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you do not miss it. Let's build real wealth together.